have lamented that they are close to closing out of operations as most of its members are struggling to stay afloat and meet up with overhead expenses. These licensed currency traders have attributed this mainly to the suspension of dollar allocation by the Central Bank of Nigeria to the BDCs as they struggle to have access to foreign exchange from the official window. The operators lamented that with the huge drop in income levels, paying staff salaries, office rents, licenses, and other compliance expenses has become a major challenge. This is further compounded by the uncertainty in the retail subsector of the foreign exchange market, with many of the BDC operators still battling to meet up with the recapitalization and licensing processes. The BDC operators have always advocated for increased participation and involvement in foreign exchange markets to help sustain the success of various policies being implemented by the CBN and help provide more liquidity. My guest is Dr. Aminu Gwadabe. He's the president of the Association of Burundi Shang Operators of Nigeria, APCON. He joins me from Mina. Thank you so much. Alhaji, it's good to have you. Thank you. I know you are on a trip, but I just needed to stop to have your views on this. What is happening in the market? We hear clearly that the Apex Bank is not supplying FX to Burundi Shang operators. Take us through what's been happening and what your members are going through at the moment.
Well, first, I want to make clarification and also prioritize my congratulations to Nigeria on the exit of FATF Grey List, which has come with a lot of positive impacts, positive market sentiments. Fundamentals are reflecting positively. Just from Friday to today, we have seen Naira appreciating to a level of 25-30 Naira per dollar. As we speak right now, the rate is going for 1,870 we buy and we sell for 1,875 against about 1,495 on Friday last week. So it's a positive thing. We welcome this and we align with reforms
Alhaji,
and policies.
allow me, Alhaji. Yeah. You were saying there was a mistake there. You said 1.8 something instead of 1.4. Please, can you take us through that again, please?
Okay, it's not a mistake. I'm only trying to analyze the Naira appreciation.
Yes, but you said 1.895 instead of 1.495.
1.870. Buying and selling for what? 70 buying, 1.876 selling.
No, it's not
against one. Yeah, I can hear you.
It's supposed to be 1.4.
1.4. 8. Yeah, 1.4.
So take that again, please, so that we have it clear.
Yeah. Okay. As regard to the positive on the market fundamentals, there is already a positive market sentiment, which is cautioning arbitrages, cautioning speculators, cautioning holders. Also, I've seen the Naira appreciate from 1.495 to 1.475, an appreciation of 20 Naira to a dollar. So this is a good news, and it's continuing. The Naira appreciation is going to continue because all the indices, all the parameters are supporting the appreciation of the Naira. So I congratulate Nigerians, I congratulate the Central Bank, I congratulate Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, I congratulate EFCC, I congratulate SEC, I congratulate operators that we have all put our hand on deck to ensure that Nigeria have existed.
Great stuff. Now that the CBN is not making FX available for BDCs, which we all know also play a role in this market, how has it been? What is your reaction to it?
From 2000, well, it's worrisome and then very disturbing, as license bureau de change over time have largely been dependent on the intervention of the central bank, which appear to be the major source of their, liquidity. So from 2006, there are reasons for this. There were several policies to ensure that the gap between the parallel and the official market had been closed, but somehow that could not be achieved until in 2006. In 2006, that's when the CBN grant access, a window to the licensed bureau de change for intervention. They use it as a mechanism, policy mechanism, to transmit their policies. And that have helped a great load, not very far from 2017 to 2020, 2021, before the COVID, the Naira was stabilized at about 360, 365 for good 3 to 4 years. All these credit to the Bureau de Change for their cooperation, for their techniques and skill in the retail exchange market. The BDCs remain gamen, is the third level of the market. When you talk of the CBN, you talk of the commercial banks, financial institutions, banks, then the next level is the Bureau de Change. So there is the need to look into their activity. Like I've said, these are some of the reasons to inject liquidity, to remove spike, why the BDC have been granted that window. But from 2021, that operation was suspended.
All right, we apologize there. A network challenge. We hope to have Alhaji Gwadabe get back to us for this very interesting conversation on the foreign exchange market and what's been happening to the Bureau de Change operators as they are not getting FX supplies from the Apex Bank. Many would say they have a role to play in this market, and that has always been the position of everyone and even players in that market, talking about the role of BDC players. Alhaji Gwadabe, do you have you back? All right, I think we're still trying to connect with Alhaji Aminu Gwadabe back for this conversation around the foreign exchange market and what is playing out with the role of the Bureau de Change operators. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we should have Alhaji Gwadabe back for that conversation. Before we had that challenge.
Yeah, the point I was trying to make is about the concern you have raised about the inactivity of our members. From 2021 to 2020, before the COVID, like I've said, we have played a significant role in ensuring exchange rate stability. However, from 2021 to 2023, we have remained dried. There is no any intervention. After 3 years of suspension, that's from 2021 to about 2024. That's when the new management of the central bank, when they came in, they look at it, they try to resuscitate it, they try to review it. Unfortunately, they came to the market for some few instances, which is very, very meager, to ensure that there is revival of the BDC. However, since this year, there has not been any singular intervention by the central bank. So that is putting the existing Bureau de Change in a very, very difficult and quite near position.
So how is that affecting businesses, your members? How are they coping with this situation?
Well, a lot of discussion have been taking place and is ongoing with the central bank. You see, we have the issue of recapitalization. So many of our members have, few of our members have applied, and the CBN is also giving some final, approval in principles, and then we expect the final approval in no distance time. So yes, the new regulation have provided more opportunities, have expanded the scope of the Bureau de Change. However, there is still the need for the concern to review and also reevaluate the BDC business model. The BDC business model has been like basically cash. So, and now because of technology, because of fintech, we have seen that that market is being dominated, is being eroded by fintech. So there is a need for the evaluation and redesigning of the BDC business model so that they can compete locally and internationally.
So as we move towards the end of the year, many still say we might see more decline with regards to the foreign exchange market. Some even say we could hit as low as less than 1,400. Do you think that might happen?
Some people even predict 1-2. So it's going to happen because all the indices are in favor of making Naira to be sovereign. First, is this exit has induced positive market sentiment. A lot of things are coming into Nigeria. International financial institutions, investors are now happy that Nigeria is not on that gray list. So it's like they have had confidence they can come into the economy. So that is a huge inflow, both portfolio and direct foreign investment. Two, we have buffers, the arsenal, the CBN command and arsenal of almost $43 billion in their foreign reserve for about 8 months use. So this is a very good buffer that the CBN can continue to use to ensure that they checkmate any illegal market activity of arbitraging, of speculation, of holding, and currency conversion. As it is now, in fact, the market forces are forcing people to bring out their can I say, their save, or what they have saved. They are coming out with it. People are rushing into the market, and what we are seeing is Naira appreciation, and dollar depreciation.
I must thank you so much for your time. Alhaji Aminu Gwadabe is the president of the Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria. Thank you, and do have a safe trip.
The pleasure is mine, and thank you very much for inviting me.
All right.